What's up, guys? But I thought I'd make you a quick follow-up video, a pre-fight video for the big fight tonight between Vergil Ortiz and Erickson Lubin. Guys, the main reason I am doing this video is the odds have gone up shockingly, surprisingly. All right, guys, Erickson Lubin is now a plus 650 on Caesars William Hill. You know, I was expecting that, to drop. Now it has dropped on FanDuel. Like it's been some recent line movement. So, if you're seeing this video and you're interested in grabbing that plus 650 from Caesars, you might want to do it now, because Caesars might see the line dropped on FanDuel and they might drop their shit. All right, so plus 650, man. I'm I'm dumbfounded, man. I'm dumbfounded. Vergil Ortiz, for the most part, a career welterweight who has only really had two legit fights at 54. Has only fought two legit 54 pounders. The other two were welterweights that they dragged up to 54. All right, he is going off this high of a favorite against a long time 54 pounder, an accomplished 54 pounder in Lubin. Who has fought guys bigger than Vergil and most likely stronger than Vergil. All right, because they are 54 pounders. And these odds are like Vergil gonna smoke Lubin, and I don't these odds, man, this should be a one-sided fight. He should stop Lubin within 6 rounds, man. For these odds that they giving, the way people throw money on Vergil, damn, is something going on Vergil that we don't know about? He got some kind of super advantage that we don't know about. It's a big secret, because damn, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. And I was thinking, man, I didn't even mention the fact that Vergil has only fought 2 southpaws in his career, and neither one was a power puncher. Both were at welterweight. McKenzie was one. I forget the other guy's name. I think he fought him in 2019. The guy has multiple losses and been stopped multiple times. Doesn't have a punch. All right, so he's only fought 2 southpaws. Neither one had a punch. So Lubin would be the best southpaw that he's fought and the hardest hitting southpaw that he's fought. And hell, his trainer is Robert Garcia. Mikey openly said that southpaws were, harder to fight in his last fight when he fought Sandor and lost. And his brother was his trainer, so I wonder if the same will apply to Vergil. Not very experienced at fighting, southpaws as a pro. All right, so and from the way in, Lubin looked like he was in great shape. I think athletically he's gonna be the better guy. He's gonna have, as good of a punch as Vergil, in my opinion. Gonna have better feet than Vergil, in my opinion. Can fight off the back foot better than Vergil, in my opinion. It looked like he was the naturally bigger guy. It looked like he had unless he was wearing some kind of shoe or something, Vergil was not or something, I don't know. It looked like he had a bit of a height advantage on Vergil. He's definitely got the reach advantage. Lubin wanted this fight for a reason, man. And I don't blame him. I think it was a smart move. This welterweight who has not stopped a legit 54 pounder. He got this interim belt. You're going to have a size advantage, maybe, for once, instead of fighting these big guys at 54 and shit. Lubin looking at this like I guess a great opportunity, man. So I can't wait to see what happens, guys. I just, these odds are just crazy to me, man. When did Lubin become a bum? when did Lubin become overrated or couldn't fight or some shit, man? I don't get it. I do not get it, guys. I was baffled, weeks ago. Shit, damn, probably 2 months ago at this point, with the morale shit against their odds. I was dumbfounded by the odds. I'm dumbfounded again, guys. Whoever doing the odds for boxing, thank you. And thank you to all the people that's putting all this money on Vergil, man. You know, I can't wait to see how this fight plays out. You know, I think Lubin should. I think he will. It's just my opinion. I don't have no inside information. I think he's gonna try to, you know, box Vergil on the outside. You know, stick and move, not get hit, break him down to the head, to the body, and then maybe go for a late stoppage. You know, a mid to late round stoppage. You know, I think that's what he needs to do because, you know, we saw Boychuk knock Vergil down twice and still lost. Still did not get the decision. You know, on a Golden Boy show, and this shit is in Texas too. Yeah, you know, so which I'm prepared. I put my little hedge bet on Vergil. I got it at plus 200. Hell, it might be even better than now. I did not check ESPN bet, you know, to see if it's going up, but yeah. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. Enjoy the fight. You know, good luck to you if you play this fight or any other bets you place. And I'll check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.